want to say that it's a dream come true, and it's good being here. I don't want to recognize greatness when eventually they're at the top. I want to recognize it now. I want to be part of the journey. I want you to be part of my journey. That's basically how I see it. How do we position ourselves? What do we think about ourselves at that point? You see that you would not only have friends, you also have masterminds around you. You have not just source, you have resource. You have things you can fall back to. And that's one of the idea behind this hangout. It's not just to commemorate a birthday celebration. Of course, there will always be birthdays to celebrate and all that. So it's not just about the birthday. It's about the fact that I want to have a network of young persons that are in different fields. When there is no flow, when there are frictions, there will be struggle at some point, and you will not be able to get to the apex that you intend to. So I want to connect with the fashion designer here, and I want him to be my plug. I'm hopeful that at the long run he is going to begin to show for senators, show for captains of industries, show for CEOs. But I'm happy that we have a link. I'm part of his success story. Man, this is one area that many persons actually don't understand. Many times they think it's about the money. It's a faulty mentality. I remember some years back when I was about launching my first book. That was 2020. I don't know why when I want to do something big, there's always one serious issue like that. Then we are just entering the pandemic, and of course dollar was rising up, everybody were indoors, and I want to do a book launch. Who does that? I faced a very big challenge then. We just left service not quite long. Against all odds, I was poised on, I was going to write this book, I was going to make this step, and eventually I did so. So the publisher was like, okay, fine, you are publishing, but I told him, sir, I have an editor. You publish, but I have an editor. It sounds contravening, because of course the publishing house should do all, but because I wanted my friend to be part of my journey, it's the intentionality for me. Because I wanted my friend to be, he said, are you sure he's going to do this? Are you sure he's going to do, are you sure? The only thing I've seen him review or edit is just normal articles. Of course, in our service years. But because of the little we've gone so far, I could vouch that yes, I'm willing to take that risk and give him my first ever job. What comes to mind if this guy eventually flops that thing? So it means the first book I'm doing in this life is now a flop. But I was ready to take the risk, because I was intentional in building something that would last. Today, of course, there is nothing that I do personally as a person or as a brand that it doesn't have a role to play. It's intentional. So I'm using these first few minutes to really explain the reason why we are here, so that we don't just lock up in our shell and say, well, I'm an introvert. Hungry go kill you. I'm an introvert. I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, I cannot connect with people. No, we want a platform whereby we have people who are young professionals in different fields, including those who are entrepreneurs, those people who are freelancers, people who are business owners, people who are civil servants, people who are 9-to-5s, people who work with government organizations and NGOs, that we can actually gather together and brainstorm. You get ideas from this person, you get ideas from this person. Who knows, your next big idea or your next big business boom could just be a stone throw from you. And as long as you don't have the access to that information, believe you me, you'll just be walking around the circle and you're not able to do anything. With that being said, I believe I've done a perfect introduction into why we are here, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.